Hello everyone. In this video we will cover the most important topics for your upcoming exam, the most important question that may be the part of your exam. So let's start with question number 1. This is from topic mensuration. So in this question, OAB is a sector of circle with center O, the radius 8 centimeter and the sector angle is 30 degrees centigrade. BC is perpendicular to line OA. Calculate the area of the shaded region on this diagram. So you cannot see the shaded region part. This is the shaded part. We are supposed to work out the area for this part. Okay. Whenever the question related to shaded region is given, the theme is that you are supposed to work out the total area of the shape and then subtract the area of the unshaded part from that figure. So the total shape, the total area, that shape is a sector. Okay. So area of shaded part will be area of shaded will be equal to sector minus triangle, that is a right angle triangle. Okay, so we will take the area of sector then minus triangle. This will give us the area of shaded region. We know the formula for area of sector, that is theta over 360 into pi r square minus formula for area of triangle is 1 over 2 base times height, or you may also use 1 over 2 AB sine C, that is for any type of triangle. This is the right angle triangle, so the mid angle is 90 degree, that is always sine 90 is 1. Okay, so we will use the formula 1 over 2 base times height. Theta for this sector is 30 degree over 360 multiplied by pi times by radius, which is 8, square of that minus 1 over 2 times a. One side of the triangle is one of the side of the triangle is OC, and the other one is BC, that is the height, base times height. In this question, we don't know both of the sides of the triangle. So it means we will use trigonometry to work out the unknown lengths of this triangle as well. Okay, in order to calculate the area. So let's use trigonometry first in order to work out the missing sides of this triangle. So let me draw the triangle over here. This is the triangle, this is 8 centimeter, this is the right angle, this is O, B, and here is C, and the theta is 30 degree inside the triangle. So I want to work out this base, so I labeled it as X. So you know, when the base is unknown and you have hypotenuse, so base and hypotenuse, they both lie in cos theta. So you will use cos theta is equals to base over hypotenuse. So theta is 30, so cos 30 will be, base is x and hypotenuse is 8. So 8 times cos 30 is equals to x. This will give us the unknown length of this triangle. Let me work it out separately. 8 times cos 30 is 6.92. So you may round it to 6.9. This is the value of one side, that is OC. This is 6.9. This is the base of the triangle. We also need the height of the triangle, so we will use trigonometry again on the same triangle to work out this length y. I labeled it as y. Now y is the perpendicular, so you have base, you have hypotenuse, and you need to work out the perpendicular. So you can use any of the trigonometric identity to work out the length of the perpendicular side. So work out the perpendicular If I use sine theta is perpendicular over hypotenuse. So sine 30 is equals to perpendicular is y and hypotenuse is 8. Again 8 will be shifted on the other side and it will multiply with sine 30, that will be equals to y. So 8 into sine 30 will give us 4. That is the perpendicular of this triangle, 4 centimeter. Okay, so now we can plug in these values in the formula back to work out the area of the shaded region. So 30 over 360 multiplied by pi r 8 square minus 1 over 2 into 6.9 into 4. Let's plug in these values in the calculator. So 30 over 360 times by pi times by 8 square minus 1 over 2 times by 6.9 times by 4. So this answer is 2.9 centimeter square. This area is the shaded area for this figure. Hope you understand the concept. This was question number 1. Let's do question number 2. In this question, you can see this is from the coordinate geometry, and in this A is the point minus 2 comma 0, where B is the point 0 comma 4. Okay, find the equation of the straight line A and B. When there are 2 points mentioned in the question, it is very simple to write the equation. Okay, there are various ways, so you can go any way, but the most simpler is y is equals to mx plus c. This is the formula for any straight line. Y is equals to mx plus c. So you can see the value of c is where the point where your line crosses the y-axis. This is 0 comma 4, so it means the value of c is 4. Secondly, m is gradient, which means rise over run. So let's check the rise in this. This is the rise, which is 4 units, and this value is the run value, which is 2 units. So rise over run will be 4 over 2. So the value of c is 4 plus, as it is, x as it is, m is rise over run, so rise is 4 unit, run is 2 units, equal to sign as it is, and y. Let's simplify this further. So y will be 2x plus 4 will be the equation of this line, which is demanded for part A. Part B, find the equation of the perpendicular bisector of AB. When there is a word bisector, bisector means a line which passes through the midpoint. So first of all, work out the midpoint for part B. Coordinates of the midpoint will be, this is the formula, x1 plus x2 over 2 comma y1 plus y2 over 2. This is the formula to work out the midpoint. So x1 is minus 2, whereas x2 is 0 over 2, comma y1 is 0 and y2 is 4 over 2. So minus 2 over 2 will be negative 1, and the second coordinate will be 4 over 2, which is 2. These are the coordinates of the midpoint. After getting the coordinates of the midpoint, we should know the y-intercept. So that perpendicular line will be passing through the center, through the midpoint of this line. It means this is the line, and they will be making a 90-degree angle as they are the perpendicular to each other. So the line is passing through -1 and 2. Let's work out the gradient first. For the perpendicular lines, this is the formula that m1 times m2 is equals to -1. So we worked out m1 as 2. You can see from part A, the gradient is, this is m1, that is 2. m2 is unknown, equal to -1. m2 will be shifted on the other side and it will be divided by -1, so the answer will be -1/2. This is the second gradient for the line number 2, that is in green color. So now let's work out C. Y is equals to mx plus c again. Y equals mx plus c. So we will use y as, these are the points from where the line is passing. So the y value is 2, m is -1/2, x value is -1 plus c. So 2 is equals to minus minus plus 1 over 2 plus c. 1/2 will be shifted on the other side and it will be subtracted from 2, and the c will be 4 minus 1 by making the denominator similar here. 4 minus 1, that is 3 by 2. This is the value of c equals to c. Now you may write the final equation again. Y is equals to mx plus c. Plug in the value of gradient and y-intercept in it. Gradient is 1/2, sorry, -1/2 x, and the value of c is 3/2. This is your final equation. This one, y is equals to -1/2 x plus 3/2. Hope you understand this question as well. So you may practice the similar concepts for your exam. Now the next question is from indices. You are supposed to work out the value of r when 5 power r over 3 is equals to 125. When an equation of indices is given, it is a hint that always try to make the bases similar or otherwise make the powers similar, so you can equate the rest of the things. So here we have 5 base, on the other side it is 125, so it is very common. You may write 125 as a base of 5. So 5 power r over 3 will be equal to 5 power 3, because 5 power 3 is 125. When the bases are similar, they may be cancelled out. So you will be left with r over 3 is equals to 3. We need r, so this 3 is being divided. Let's shift it on the other side. It will get multiplied by 3. So r will be equals to 9, because 3 into 3 is 9. Another question from the indices. Again, you have double powers. So when you open the bracket, remember that every element inside the bracket will get a share from the power. So write 27 power 2 by 3, then times x. Double power will get multiplied, so 3 times 2 by 3. So 27 could be written as base 3. 3 power 3 is 27. I will write it as 3 power 3. The second power will be written outside, 2 over 3. And in terms of x, the powers will be cancelled, 3 by 3. So x power 2, which is x square, it will be remaining as it is. Here 3 and 3 will get cancelled. So 3 square into x square. You may leave the answer in this form, or otherwise 3 square is 9 into x square. This will be the final answer. These are the questions that may most common from the topic indices, so practice these questions a lot. They may be the part of your exam. Okay, next question is, James buy a drink for €2. Work out the cost of the drink in pounds when the exchange rate for 1 pound is equals to 1.252 euros. So we have currency exchange involved in this question. So use the method old ratio new, that is the very common method. So here we have pounds and euros, so I will write euro ratio pounds. We need to convert between these two currencies. 1.5252 euro are equivalent to 1 pound. And James buy drink in euros, so 2 euros drink will be equivalent to how many pounds? Let's suppose we don't know, so we will write it as x. Cross multiply after writing this. So you will write x times 1.252 is equals to 1 times 2. Make x the subject as usual. So 1.52 will be divided on the next side. And here 1 times 2 will be 2 over 1.252. So 2 divided by 1.252, the answer is 1.6. So the cost of the drink in pounds will be 1.6. Or if I don't round it up, in the question it is given that write your answer in two decimal places. So the full answer is 1.597. 1.597, and in two decimal place you will write 1.59. Okay, always follow the instructions that are given in the question, so you will get the full marks. Okay, then we have another question. The population of Dubai at the end of 2012 was 2.1 million. This was predicted to increase at a rate of 6% each year. So this question is from exponential increase or decrease. So we have formula to solve this question. This is for increase. So increase in population will be, the question formula is increase will be equal to initial value into 1 plus r over 100 whole power n, or you may write t as well. This is the formula for in exponential growth or decay. So now plug in the values. Initial value at 2000 in 2012 it was 2.1 million. So write 2.1 into 1 plus rate of increase is 6 over 100, and they are demanding the value of population in 2015. So the time period from 2012 to 2015 is of 3 years. So the power will be 3. Put these values in your calculator to work out 2.1 into 1 plus 6 over 100 into whole power 3. The answer is 2.5 billion. So the expected population in 2012 2015 will be 2.5 million. Hope you understand question. You can also solve exponential decrease by just replacing the plus sign with the negative sign. Otherwise the whole method will remain same. Okay, there will be no change in the question. Let's do the other question. Question number 42. The taxi fare in a city is $3 and then $0.40 for every kilometer traveled. So $3 is the fixed rate, okay, fixed amount. Then for every kilometer you will pay $0.40. A taxi fare is $9. How far has the taxi traveled? So the total cost of the fare is $9. You need to work out the number of kilometers that you traveled. So first of all, subtract the fixed cost from the total fare. So the total fare is dollar 9. So subtract a total cost is dollar 9. Subtracts the fixed cost. Fixed cost is dollar 3. So you will be left with $6. So now these $6 will be divided on number of the amount for every kilometer. For every kilometer, you will have to pay $0.40. So number of kilometers can be calculated like $6 divided by 0.40, the amount for every kilometer. This will give you the total number of kilometers that you have traveled. 6 divided by 0.40. So the answer is 15 kilometers. So they traveled 15 kilometer this journey. Okay, taxi fare costs 30% more at night. How much does a dollar 9 daytime journey cost at night? So at night the taxi fare increased by 30%. So again it is a question from percentage increase decrease. So as usual we use the method old ratio new. So go for that method. Part B of the same question. Old ratio new. So I will write old ratio new. So the old value at daytime is dollar 9. New value we don't know at night. Let's suppose it is X. Old percentage is always fixed, that is 100%. And at night it is increased by 30%. So whenever you have an increased question, add that percentage in the 100. So 100 plus 30 will give us 130. Now we will solve this question for 130. Cross multiply. So X times 100 is equals to 9 times 130, and the X will be 9 into 130 divided by 100. So let's work out this value. 9 times 130 divided by 100 is, it's $11.7. So the same this journey will cost $11.7 at night, which cost $9 at daytime. Hope you understand the question. I need to erase this portion so that I can utilize the space. Okay. Next question is about Shania invests $750 at a rate of 2.5% per year. Simple interest. Calculate the amount Shania has after 5 years. So this is the question from simple interest. The formula for the interest is I equals PRT over 100. So interest is equals to PRT over 100. So she is investing 750 and the rate is 2.5. 2 whole 1 over 2 means 2.5. For 5 years, time is 5 divided by 100. So let's simplify. 750 times by 2.5 times by 5 and whole divided by 100 will give us 93.75. This is the amount of interest, 93.75, that she will get after 5 years. Now they are asking for the total amount, and the formula for the amount is equals to P plus I. It means principal that you invested plus the extra amount, that is interest. So principal was 750 plus 93.75. So 93.75 plus 750, the answer will be 843.75. 843.75 dollars. This is the amount that she will get after 5 years. Okay, during a marathon race, an athlete loses 2% of his mass. At the end of the race, his mass is 67.13 kilogram. Calculate the mass before the race. So again, it is percentage increase decrease question. Very easy. So old ratio new. His original mass at the end of the mass, his 67.13 kg. We need to work out the original mass. So original is x, and the mass after the race is 63.1 kg. Original percentage is always 100, and new percentage, he is losing the mass, so losing by 2%, so 100 minus 2 will be 98. Again, cross multiply to work out the value of x, so x will be 100 into 67.13 divided by 98. So 100 times 67.13 equals divided by 98. So original mass of the athlete was 68.5 kilograms, which became 67.13 kg after losing 2%. Okay, next question. Pedro invested $800 at a rate of 5% per year simple interest, and you need to calculate the amount he has after 2 years. So it is the compound interest formula, which is same as the exponential increase decrease. So I'm writing the formula first. The formula is amount is equals to principal into 1 plus r over 100 whole power n. So Pedro investing $800, that is the principal amount. We will write it first, into 1 plus rate of interest is 5 over 100 for 2 years. Very simple. 800 into 1 plus 5 over 100 whole power 2. So the total amount he will get after 2 years is $882. This is the formula for compound interest. So you can solve any question by using the same for compound interest. Okay. Next question is about algebra. The cost of a cup of a tea is t cents. The cost of a cup of a coffee is t plus 5 cents. The total cost of 7 cups of tea and 11 cups of coffee is 22.15 cents. Find the cost of 1 cup of a tea. So 1 cup of a tea costs t cents, and they are buying 7 cups of tea. So we multiply the price with the quantity. The quantity is 7, so it will be 7 times t, 7 times t, plus add the cost of the cup coffee, and they are buying 11 cups of coffee, and the 1 cup of a coffee costs t plus 5 cents additional. Then So the total cost means when you add the cost of both of the coffee and tea, they add up to 22.15 cents. Okay, let's solve this. So this is 70, expand the bracket, you will get 11t, and times 11 times 5 will be 55, is equals to 22.15. 7 plus 11, these are the like terms because they both have the same variable t. 70 plus 11t will be 18t. Shift this 55 on the next side, it will be subtracted from 22.15, and also we will shift this 18 on the other side, it will be divided. But first we will subtract 22.15 minus 55 will give us 2160. Divide that by 18, divide this by 18. So the tea cost 120 cents. Okay, this is the price of one cup of a tea. Okay, hope you understand this question as well. Now let's come to the last part, last question. It is related to circle properties. A, B, C, D, and E lie on a circle. AB is extended to F. So AED is 140 and angle CBF is 95. Find the values of W, X, and Y. So we need to work out the missing values. So first of all, let's work out the value of X. So there are circle properties. One of them is the exterior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral, which is 95. It is equals to the opposite interior angle. So opposite interior angle to 95 is X. So I will write X is equals to 95 degrees, and the reason is exterior angle of cyclic equal to opposite interior angle. You can only mention exterior angle of cyclic quadrilateral. Just mention exterior angle of cyclic, that will be enough for this reasoning part. Okay, so the value of X is 95 degrees, they are same. Okay, now we will work out the next value, which is W, which is mentioned over here. This is unknown W. You consider the cyclic quadrilateral ABDE, this one. This is also the cyclic. Two opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral add up to 180. This is another property. So W plus 140 will be equal to 180. And for this, just write opposite angles of cyclic. This is enough. From here we will get W equals to 40 degree, because 140 will be shifted on the other side and it will be subtracted from 180. So W will be 40 degree. Now you have W, you have 95. We just work out this middle portion. Let's work out this one. Suppose this is A. So the whole angle on a straight line is always 180, and there are three parts for this angle. One of them is 40, the other is 95, and the third part is missing. Let's work out the missing part. A plus 40 plus 95 is equals to 180 degrees. So A will be 180 minus 40 and then minus 95, which is 45 degrees. This is the value of A. Okay, now we need to work out the value of Y. For that we will use some circle property. One of them is the angle subtended by the same arc. Consider D and C, this arc. I'm talking about this arc. Fix this arc. The line starting from D, touching the circumference and then ending at C. This is angle Y. There is another line which is starting from the same point D, touching the circumference and then ending at C. And this angle is A. So these both angles will be equal to each other because they both are subtended by the same arc. So mathematically we can write that y is equals to a. So the value of a we just work out, which is 45 degrees. It means y is equals to 45. Why? The reason is angles subtended by same arc. Angles subtended by same arc. This is the reason for this part. So we are done with all the questions. Hope this video will help you to prepare for your upcoming exam. Still, if you have any query, you can mention in the comment sections. So I'm here to help you for any type of queries. Thank you so much everyone for watching this video.